This video will show you the basics of the different zonal inspections for the Q400. In your Bombardier Navigator, we will start off by going to the AMM Chapter 5, Time Limits and Maintenance Checks. Let's go to Task 540.00.210.801. So again, that's 540.00.210.801. I've printed this out and it's included for you in your packet, so take a minute now to open up your packet and get this task card in front of you. This task card outlines the inspection requirements for a zonal inspection, so let's look through this procedure together. We'll start the task by reading the general information. This maintenance procedure is for the general visual inspection requirements for a zonal inspection as necessary by the Maintenance Review Board. The zonal inspection program is a procedure by which the aircraft is examined on a scheduled basis. The program makes sure that all systems, power plants, components, installations, structures, and electrical wiring interconnection systems receive sufficient inspection for correct installation and general condition. This maintenance procedure is part of the electrical wiring interconnection system inspection program for the aircraft. You must do this procedure fully and correctly to make sure that unsafe conditions do not develop through maintenance. Next, let's go down to the explanation. A. The aircraft consists of areas divided internally and externally into major zones, major subzones, and zones in accordance to ATA Specification 100. The task number identifies the major zone and is followed by a sequence number in the zone. For example, Z200-02. The letter E after the sequence number identifies an external inspection, for example, Z200-01E. Zonal tasks include one or more than one zone for inspection purposes. To find zone, access panel, and aircraft station data, refer to the AMM PSM 1-84-2 Chapter 6, Dimensions and Areas. Number 3, zonal inspection. Zonal inspections are general visual inspections, GVI. The only inspection aids necessary are a flashlight and an inspection mirror. You must remove the seats, carpets, fairings, doors, access and trim panels in the zone as necessary to complete the zonal inspection. You must sufficiently lift the insulation material to do the structural inspection when necessary. Do the zonal inspection within arm's reach distance. Note: the MRB report Section 3 zonal inspection program requirements specified here are given as an inspection aid only. If there is a difference between manuals, use the Maintenance Requirements Manual PSM 1-84-7. Okay, so let's skip down a little bit here from job setup information. It'll give you reference information, and then we'll look here at job setup. If necessary, remove the applicable access panels, fairings, or doors. Sufficiently lift the insulation material to do the structural inspection when necessary. And looking at the procedures, you can skim through those here. The procedure outlines a checklist of things to look for during the inspection. An area of particular importance to us is item 3, and that outlines the EWIS. For this training in particular, we're focusing on EWIS, so you would need to spend close attention looking at the wire and wiring harness, and it explains things here. You would look at the connectors, specifically what's listed here. Again, the switches, ground points, bonding braids and bonding jumpers, wiring clamps or brackets, supports, circuit breakers, contactors, or relays. And so those are the specific EWIS components that you would need to look at, and they give you exactly what to try to find. Remember, you are looking for things expecting to find something wrong. So here exactly it gives you what could go wrong. Okay, so now what I'd like you to do is pause the video to familiarize yourself with the checklist of items, and then we'll continue on to the maintenance task card manual. So pause now and check these things out in this task card. Alright, so I've brought up the maintenance task card manual, and what we're going to do is open up to Chapter 5, Zonal Tasks. And you'll notice here there's a list of all the different zonal task inspections, and I'm kind of skimming through this quickly, but there are many different zonal inspections for you guys to complete as mechanics as they're scheduled, of course. So if we take a closer look at these inspections, it lists general visual inspections and detailed inspections. So here we see an internal general visual inspection of the cabin, floor to top of sidewall, etc. Down here we see a detailed inspection of the W22 and W23 harness and associated EWIS components. Okay, so we have both the generals and the detailed inspections listed here. One thing to remember about the inspections is that an inspection can call out a specific place and all the components within that place, or it can call out very specific components within a specific place, and you're just looking at that component. So let's look at a GVI task. Might as well just do this one right here. Here you've got an external general visual inspection of the upper fuselage. It gives you a specific zone to look at. It tells you how to set up your job. It gives you the procedures. Do an external general visual inspection of the upper fuselage section. It gives you the station numbers. And once you've done that, you're going to refer to that first task card that we went over at the beginning of this video. It explains exactly what to look for during inspection. So just go back through, you go to that section that it outlines in the station number, and you would do exactly what it says in that task card. Alright, so there's your general. Now let's look at a detailed one, and it gives you also EWIS components involved. Okay, so here we have the detailed inspection of the W22 and W23 harnesses and associated EWIS components on the passenger cabin sidewall. Again, it gives you your job setup information. You need an inspection light and inspection mirror. It tells you how to set up your job. It gives you specific references. It tells you to remove the insulation, make sure the inspection area is clean, and it gives you the procedures. Okay, so this is just basically an overview of how the zonal inspections are broken down, and it also is an overview of the various EWIS inspection tasks as well. So take some time now to familiarize yourself with some of the basic inspections, and then you can move forward with the rest of your training. Thank you.